Oh, we back. We back. We back. Hola everyone, what is up? It's Edgar. Welcome back to my channel. Or if this is your first time here, hola, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenidos, y'all. Do we have a thick, well, I should say it's always thick and juicy here, but do we have an extra thick and juicy video today because the one, the only Jeffree Star launched his summer collection today. In particular, we're going to be taking a look at one of Jeffree Star's, probably if not his most anticipated palette, but the most anticipated product from his summer collection, Jawbreaker Palette. I feel like I have something powerful in my hands. Oh my god, the energy from this, she's giving me big dick energy. I'm not even kidding. I got up extra early today, put on my brows, put on my face, and I skirt over to the MORPHE store, picked up a Jawbreaker palette, and I also picked up a little giveaway. You know, y'all have been showing me so much love recently, so I picked up a gift card to give away to you guys. I love me some Jeffree Star Cosmetics, but y'all haven't y'all have seen the state of the booty community lately. You do not know if things are gonna be moldy, full of hair. I don't know. I have high expectations, but at the same time, I'm ready to be let down at any second. Before we go ham and dive into this palette, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Click the little notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I upload brand new juicy videos. And also please feel free to leave your comments, questions, concerns down in the comments below. I love to hear what you guys have to think, and also give me a big thumbs up if you guys do enjoy the video. I do want to let you know, if this is your first time here, I do give away makeup care packages in every single video. Not only am I going to be giving away a makeup care package, I'm also going to be giving away a gift card. So we're going to put her aside, and now we're going to get right into Jawbreaker. Okay, let's bring it open. Oh. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know how to act. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep, and this palette, I got up really early to put on my face to head over to the MORPHE store. I live about like 20-30 minutes away. I was like, I hope they got the palette there, because last time when I ordered the Alien palette, I paid for like the fastest shipping and I didn't get it till a week after. So I was like, oh no, esta vez no me va a pasar lo mismo. So fui a la tienda and I got the Jawbreaker palette in store. I walked in, I saw no palettes on the gondola, and my stress levels went through the roof. But thankfully they had a large stock in the back, and I was like, hi. One Jawbreaker palette. And as always, I have to give you guys a quick little disclaimer. I am not on the PR list. I again went to the store, bought this with my own money. It was $58 plus tax. It's a little pricey, but it looked bomb. So I was like, okay, for y'all and for me, I'll do it. Regardless if I am on the PR list or not, receive items for free, buy them with my money. I do not freaking care. I don't really care who the palette is by, who the makeup is in collaboration with. If the makeup is good, it's good. If it's bad, it's, what was that? It's bad. Y'all know the booty community be acting up sometimes, and they be not keeping it 100, but we be keeping it 200 here. So don't worry, baby. I will be letting you know if it's worth spending your money on this. And the actual Jawbreaker palette is a really pretty pink, soft, metallic with a nice embossing and also these little paint splatters. Here's the palette in comparison with Thirsty, just so you guys can see the size difference. And then in comparison with the Alien palette, it's actually quite about like the same size. Opening her up now. Oh, ta-da. I feel like wait, Jeffree? If I do recall correctly, all of his palettes and every single palette that I get these days has a little plastic reflector. I personally throw them out. I don't keep them in there, I don't care for them, but some people, that might be a big deal to someone. But yeah, inside we have the pans, a large mirror. Thank you, Jeffree. Thank you so much. I need a mirror with, well, I don't need a mirror with my palettes, but I greatly do appreciate one. 24 pans in a 6x4 grid. We have metallics, we have mattes. I'm going to be dipping into as many shades as I can today, just to give you guys a full overall cohesive experience. On this channel, we do not believe in swatches because, as we've seen particularly in recent months, not all things are as they seem. So swatches do not mean anything. All right, so just like with every palette, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of translucent powder because my base is already done, and we're gonna be working with bright colors today. So just like all my other eyeshadow applications, regardless if they're colorful, bright, neutral, it doesn't matter what it is, I like to go in with a super light concealer, a concealer that's almost paper white. The one I'm using in particular today is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Swan. Going ahead and popping this on. I'm going to start off by dipping into Suck. I love a good Suck. I love a good bright orange. Suck is more of like, oh my god, I'm sorry y'all. Please do not skip my ads, y'all, because I might get demonetized for saying some of these words. Snack is more of a peachy salmon color, but I want to dip into Suck. And I'm gonna go ahead and start packing this on. She's not all there, but let's dip in a little more. So this is showing up a little in the pan. It looks a lot brighter, but now that I'm packing it onto my lid, it looks a lot deeper. I think this is gonna be one of those palettes that does that. Packing on beautifully, but I just wish it was a lot more of like this bright color as opposed to how it's going on. I always usually like to do this whole patting motion to apply and to blend. Pigments tend to do work a little bit better with these packing on motion, so that's what I'm gonna continue doing. Formula's good, seems pretty consistent, not patchy at all. I feel like being super extra, so excuse me while I drag this past my brow. Now I'm gonna go in, this is a Makeup Shack, but it has no number. A little fluffier brush like this. Here's the first one I went in with. It's the Morphe E22. And I'm gonna pick up the shade Bubblegum. I'm going to apply that starting here towards the inner part of the eye, making sure it really like pops here. And then lightly diffusing the edges of the Suck shade. And again, I'm still doing these patting motions because like I mentioned, pigments work a little bit better like this. So I'm just continuing to pack this on, and oh my god, this color combination, it reminds me of like Japanese like koi fish. Like really pretty and really elegant. So far, so freaking good. I want to make sure that the Suck shade isn't fully, you know, I mean, obviously you see it went a little toned down, so I'm picking up a little more and just packing a tad a bit more on. Yep, there you go, you see? Looking cute. Now I'm taking a Morphe R39 brush and I'm going to pick up the shade Licorice. Y'all know I love a good red. Here we go with Licorice. Not quite the punch packed out first, but let's see, let's build her up. Taking a little bit of time, third time packing it on. Okay, third time's a charm. I wanna take that kind of towards the middle of the eye just to start giving us a little more dimension. Let's wing this out a little bit. Totally over blended that. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but let me take a really like tinier brush with a little more Suck. A little more Suck, another, we got a little good Suck. I'm applying Suck right in between the pink and the red. I have found that when sometimes companies do palettes with pops of color or just colorful palettes in general, sometimes the colors do not mix very well, but this is something that this palette definitely does not have an issue with. Okay, so now that the red is fully applied, I do see the when I say tiny, I mean like the tiniest amount of fallout on here. She's a little messy, I will admit that. It's not like dusty or anything, but it has a little more kickback than, yeah, the other two shades have no kickback around them. On the red, there's just a tiny little bit. I personally don't care, and I don't know why people get so booty tickled about kickback or fallout. Like, if you prevent it, where's the issue? Now, I was gonna go in with Delicious, but I feel like that's too dark right now. I'm gonna go in with Raspberry and then just a tiny touch of Delicious to deepen up the outer corners. So I'm picking this up with a little bit more of a dense brush. Honestly, this is not showing up. I think because I already just have the red on there, it's not really doing much. I mean, it's doing a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it shows up, but I think the red is just so overpowering and they're almost like the same. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this brand new MAC 219S brush. It's like a really tiny little dense bullet brush, and I'm going to pick up the shade Delicious. And then being really careful, I'm applying this in sort of a V shape. Oh, that looks okay. She's cute. I really hope it picks up on camera. How it looks in the pan is exactly how it's showing up on my eyes. And a little is going such a long way. I haven't dipped back in. I'm just kind of dotting to blend this out. And just very, very carefully, don't get crazy now, don't get crazy. I'm very slightly winging this out. But look at how that's just one dip into this shade. So let me dip in a little more and keep it concentrated more towards the center of that to really make sure the shade pops. Where's my favorite cut crease brush? Oh my god, I can't find my favorite cut crease brush. So now I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease with the same concealer that I used on my eyes, picking some up, making sure the brush is nice and flat. And then I follow from the inner part and just connect it there to the center. All right, so there's our crease mapped out, and now I'm just covering the rest of the lid. Making sure this is nice, smooth, even. If you guys don't do cut creases often, take your time. It takes a little bit of practice, especially if you guys have hooded eyelids like me. All right, so there's our concealer all applied. Now I'm going to take a brand new MAC 242 brush, and I'm going to pick up the shade Cotton Candy, and just going ahead and patting. Ooh, oh man, ooh, okay. That caught me off guard a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, this is really pretty. You know what, I was gonna take it all the way in, but let me go ahead and, I don't have another similar brush near me, so I'm just gonna wipe this off best I can. And let's try out another metallic. I'm gonna do Snack, which is a really light, pretty like peachy color. And I'm gonna apply it here closer towards the inner corner. Formula's consistent. We love that. So now I'm gonna go back in with that little dense bullet brush and pick up Raspberry and mix in a little bit of Licorice as well. Right in between where that you see there's that harsh line, I'm going to pack those two shades on just to really soften things up. Now the shade Soaked is really calling my name. Oh, she's a little dusty like the red. Taking a Morphe M431 and packing this onto the lower lash line. I need a blue pencil as a base because it's showing up like muddy. I was hoping that wasn't gonna happen, but at the same time, I already knew that was a high probability of happening. So let me grab a blue pencil to use as a base. So this is one of my favorite blue pencils. It's the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade Cobalt Blue. Kind of just warming this up on the back of my hand and smudging it out under the lashes. This is not just for this blue. All the blues I've ever used, they either bleed or they just don't look cute without a base. Or at least I should say on the lower lash line. On the top, sometimes you can get away with it, but on the lower lash line, 9 times out of 10, you will need some sort of base. And I'm actually gonna pick up the Soaked shade with a little bit of a denser brush. You can see this is a lot more compact and dense. Okay, now it's working. I'm packing this on along the lower lash line. Now, just because I want to be extra and use a lot of shades, I'm going to use Cherry Wet on a small little bullet brush again. And on the border of that blue, I'm going to pop this on to really give it a smoky effect. And then just going in and just going back in with that brush that I used for the blue, and with no additional product, patting on the edges to blend these two together. I really want to dig into the shade Wow and pop it as like an inner corner yellow, and then a little bit of the Jawbreaker kind of, you know, just to brighten things up still. But I'm using a, what is this? This is a Japanese 714. My area code, holla. Oh, okay. She coming through. So Pac-Man her on. Okay, so this shade, it doesn't necessarily like it's there, but it doesn't like, I feel like it's not building like the other shades. Like it's pretty and it's there, but there's a tiny little patch here that's not picking up. That might just be my eye, but like even packing more on, it shows up. Oh my god, it shows up, and then as I try to add on more, it just like kind of disappears. Now for Jawbreaker, I want to use my pinky because that's how I always apply my inner corner highlight. It's like a yellow, white yellow. I'm gonna pop that right on top. Yeah, see, the yellow's kind of coming up a little bit. Oh no, mamma mia. Mamma mia. Yeah, I definitely think this has more to do with the yellow than the actual metallic itself. Okay, but I mean, not a problem. Overall, it looks pretty good unless you're OCD like me. You'll notice. So this is the eye look using only the palette, but let me spice things up. Y'all know I like to keep it juicy. I'm gonna apply a little bit of this sparkly glitter. This is called Hermione by LA Splash. Just to add, yeah, you see that? Just to add a little bit of sparkle. So there's that, but the extraness don't stop there. Now for just one little touch of extra, I'm going to use the Drug Lord liquid lipstick. Back of my hand, get some on there. And using a really tiny, this is a Sigma E10 brush. I'm going to pick a little bit of this up. And right above where we cut the crease, not on it, but like directly above it, I'm going to add a little line of white just to add like a fun pop. Oh boy, I did not have to snap. I didn't know I was gonna snap this hard, y'all. There is a tiny bit of fallout here. For the amount of pigment that was actually deposited onto the eyes, I expected a lot more fallout. This is like fairly normal. I honestly feel like this is like little to nothing compared to even neutral palettes. You see, with our security blanket, that wipes up right away, so we have nothing to worry about. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the other eye, pop on some lashes, a lip, and I'll be right back to show you guys not only the finished look, but also give you my final thoughts and review of the Jawbreaker palette. So here is the completed look. I went ahead and finished up the other eye, added some lily lashes in the style Miami, white in the waterline, as well as my signature Vata Loco Crybaby teardrop, and of course a lip. I actually lost my favorite liquid lip, which is Celebrity Skin, and I know I have Androgyny, I just can't find it right now, so I went ahead and just did a nude lip liner with a little bit of the Don't Be Shy. This is one of the new Dose of Colors lip glosses. If you've never tried the lip glosses from Dose of Colors, absolutely love the shade. I wanted to keep the lips fairly neutral, but just because we have so much going on the eyes. So yeah, here is the completed look. Obviously you saw step by step exactly how this shadow palette applied. And what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought. But personally, my opinion, I think that this palette, it might be my new favorite color palette. You guys saw me review the 25L about 2 weeks ago. I mean, for $20, it was cute. You also saw me compare it with the Sister palette, and that was a tragedy because I've never had an allergic reaction, and we had an allergic reaction from that, along with several other that told me about it in the comments. But this, well, that's a bad emotion. No, not this. This perfecto. It did not disappoint. I think Jeffree Star 100,000,000% knows his makeup, so I doubt he would put out anything subpar, and this palette definitely did not disappoint. So in total, we used 10 of the shades out of the 24, so almost half of the palette is on my eyes. My rating on this palette would be an A. It's not an A+, only because of these two shades, and I felt like an A+ palette is really a palette that does the work for you. While this was very easy to work with, I feel like for a beginner, you might definitely have to practice a little bit more. I wouldn't consider myself like a black belt master. I would say I am above average, advanced, I would say, with my technical ability. So I didn't really struggle that much because I'm pretty familiar with how to blend the shades. But like, y'all, do you see my eyes? This almost looks a little bit photoshopped, especially with the detail I added of the glitter and then Drug Lord as that little graphic detail. But overall, would I recommend this palette for $58, 24 shadows? Yes, hands down, yes. Pick this up if you are in search of a new color palette, or maybe you just love Jeffree in general and you just weren't sure if you really wanted to fork out these $60, because I will admit, this ain't no Morphe palette, this ain't no LA Girl palette. Like, no, this is high quality luxury makeup without a doubt. And Miss Jeffree Star, she definitely snapped. Now that you guys have sat through that review, as a little thank you, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a Morphe gift card as well as a makeup care package. The gift card's only $25, but I hope you guys like appreciate it. I am pumping in with the AdSense that I've gotten for all my other videos that have done well. That's how I was able to afford this. And also the makeup care package, you know, is just out of a lot of the stuff that I get sent. But I appreciate you guys really sticking through and sticking especially till the end and supporting and, you know, just showing me so much love. I really wanted to do like $100, but girl, that's not in my budget yet. Down the line, 100% when I can afford it, I will give you guys a lot more back. But for now, I hope you guys are happy with that. So all you guys have to do to enter to possibly win one of the 2 giveaways is be subscribed to my channel, turn on my post notifications. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this palette. Will you be picking it up? Were you like, nah, but like now you're like, okay, I'm gonna go get it. Let me know in the comments down below, and also leave your Instagram handle because that's how I'll be contacting you guys. And last but not least, of course, please give me a big thumbs up. It really helps me out and it lets me know you guys are enjoying the videos. If you guys would like to see more makeup looks, tips, and tutorials from me along with glam lifestyle and fashion, make sure you guys check me out on Instagram at Edgar's Makeup, because especially if you enter the giveaway, because that's how I'll be contacting you guys through DM and announcing it on there on my IG stories as well. Hit me up on Twitter. I am under at Edgar's Makeup everywhere online, any platform you can think of. I'm probably on it at Edgar's Makeup. So if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button along with the post notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I upload fresh poppin' new videos, because y'all gotta stay in the loop. You know, there's a lot of launches during summer and especially holidays that are coming up. They're just around the corner. We're already mid-year in. So yeah, make sure you guys click that bell so you guys can stay up to date with all the videos I post. But yeah, that is everything for me today, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.